talk a bit about the OMS, Niraj, and like some of the benefits and some of the kind of the history around why we're doing the OMS? And I think you might have said something like at different levels, you're doing like a different kind of sounds.
Different vibrations, yeah.
Yeah.
So Om is really interesting because it's the considered the sound of creation, the first sound, and it's also, well, it's a very sacred sound, right? It's very important part of yoga, the Hindu tradition, right? So why is that? So, okay, so there's lots of dogma in religion, right? Loads of dogma, but usually rituals, practices, they have some reason for them because they create some therapeutic benefit. They improve life in some way. That's why they stuck, became a ritual, but then they became religiousified over time, right?
Yeah.
So actually, if you look at Om, it's really fascinating. Om is actually AUM. Aum is 3 syllables. Okay, U, and They're 3 vibrations. Okay, and the if you make that sound, and you bring your intention down to the lower Dantian, okay, which is your creative glands, your sex, right? The life force, the energy of creativity, right? Orgasm. Also your digestive glands are creative glands, right? The lower intestines do with digestion. Okay, so when you do you're stimulating internally the Lord of creation, which is Brahma. And what has Brahma got in it? The sound Brahma. And in the Vedic pantheon of gods, Brahma is the Lord of creation, creativity, right? So it's almost like they encoded the tone in the name Brahma, because the next region is U, right? The sound U, and that's the middle dantian. And this deals with all the maintenance glands, so imagine this is all the endocrine system, okay? So the thymus gland, which is your immune system, and your heart, preservation, all right? And also your stomach and these glands of your pancreas and all these glands, your liver, all these functions to do with maintaining your life. They preserve life, right? They keep it going, right? So when you do ooh, you feel that vibration here. Ooh. Like you try it. Ooh. Right? Try it. You feel the vibration down here. Yeah? Try Who. Right? Or Vishnu. Right? Vishnu is the god of maintenance, preservation in this mystic tradition of the Vedas, right? So Vishnu also has that tone in it. Vishnu, all right? Then the third one, the upper dantian, is Shivam. Shiva, you've heard Shivam. It's actually Shivam, right? And Shiva is the Lord of consciousness, okay? It's the master, Lord of the consciousness. It's our connection from this physical to the spiritual. And Shivam is the pineal gland, pituitary gland. It's the upper dantian, okay? And Shivam also has the in it. Shivam. So you have Shivam stimulates this. Do that sound. You feel the vibration there straight away.
With the mouth closed, that's one's always through the nose, is it? Or doesn't it
yeah. Because it's a hum. Right? So you've got Brahma, which is down here, Vishnu, which is here, and you've got Shivam, which is here. So when you do it in an order, it's Aum, and you're stimulating every single gland with vibration. And when you vibrate with a tone, it activates these glands. It's like an exercise for those glands.
Yeah.
And if you do them in certain orders and rhythms, which is what we show people how to do, you actually create these very powerful therapeutic effects of awakening.
Very cool. And you're getting, I guess, the extra benefit of some additional nasal nitric oxide, maybe?
Yeah. So the nitric oxide is really important because that's the key ingredient to many important functions of the body, right? So when you do hum, you naturally produce nitric oxide. But you also, because it's this area, you're also stimulating pineal gland and pituitary gland. Actually, the key, probably the active ingredient of all this is the nitric oxide.
Really? Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Again, a rabbit hole of knowledge I can get down with you on here.